And then if menu sign is equal to Q, which variable are we going to update? So we have menu options, we have keep playing, we have menu selection. Which one of these are we going to update so that the game will stop? Does anyone know which variable, which out of either this variable or menu options or menu selection, which one of those are we going to choose if we want to control if the person will continue playing the game or stop playing the game? Which variable do we use?
Menu options.
That's a good guess, but that one will only affect the menu. Which one will affect the game? Like if we keep playing the game.
Menu selection.
Menu selection. No, it actually won't be menu selection. It's gonna be keep playing. That's the one we're gonna update. So we're gonna say if menu selection is equal to Q.
Wait,
yeah.
For the upper thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, never mind.
Did you have a question? With the upper, the dot upper just converts it to uppercase.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if menu
What do we type? Just to keep playing. Keep playing.
Yeah, if menu selection is equal to Q, we're gonna update keep playing. So if they want to quit, are they gonna keep playing? No, right? Right? So if menu selection is Q, keep playing is equal to what? Is it going to be true or false?
False.
False, right? Yeah. So keep playing is going to be equal to false. But for all other options, that was just for Q, because we know that anytime they press Q, that's going to be it. That's the end of the game. But for any other selection, we have to say, I'll wait for you guys to finish writing the false. And false is going to, you're going to have to spell it False. So, William, you have to, yeah, there you go.
It's orange.
Make sure that everyone has that too. Yeah, so, yeah, it's orange because that's just like denoting that it's a Boolean variable. See how for true, that's also orange?
Yeah, true.
Anyway, keep playing is equal to false. Okay. So what do we do if it's not quit? If they choose any of the other options, we want to invoke that function. So what we're going to write is on the next line, in line with the if statement, we're going to say menu options.
Like that?
Like that.
Or like that?
I don't see what you typed.
No, is it supposed to be like that or like that?
Oh, what you have it like right now. So in line with the if.
Like that?
Actually, press back one more time.
Oh. That?
Just go to where you say false and then press enter. False. Press enter and then press one backspace. Okay, there.
Menu options.
Menu options and then square bracket. And remember that menu options was a dictionary, which was basically like a full list of keys and values. So our key in this case is what we're going to be searching for. And the menu selection is either going to be Q, F, P, or G. So we're going to search for the key that's equal to our menu selection. Selection is going to be SELECTION.
Like that?
Yeah. Menu selection. Okay. And what we want to do is, so that's the key. The value is going to be what function we put in. So we're going to access the function property. So we're going to write in quotes function, just like how we did up here.
Okay.
And we're going to put an open and close parentheses at the end. That way we call that specific function.
Okay. So we'll take main.
What was that?
You need to type main at the bottom. Like that.
Yes, but that has to go. So click on the M in main and press the backspace so that it's in line with the DEF. Yeah, there you go. So menu selection. Perfect. And then you also have to change menu option to menu options in the line above. William. Yeah. Menu options and then menu selection. And then after.
Okay.
After menu selection, you need to have another square bracket. So here at the end, after the closing square bracket in menu selection. So go with your no, go to the bottom, like the bottom of your screen. See where you wrote menu selection? It's the second last line. Yeah, and then go outside of the square bracket. So just like move your arrow key once. Okay, perfect. And then create another square bracket. Or type another square bracket. Yeah, and write in quotes function. Yeah, inside that. And in quotes function. 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 So what that does is it calls whatever function is coded for that certain menu selection. See how Q, the function is quit simulator, and for F, the function is feed pet. So it'll choose whatever menu selection, Q, F, P, or G. It's going to take that particular function, which is quit simulator, feed pet, play toys, or get toys. So that's what that does. It accesses the function property. And we also want to, in case you guys remember at the top, we had age is equal to 0, right? We want to update that every now and then. So inside the while loop, right underneath menu options, every time we check for keep playing, we're also going to increment the pet's age by 1. So does anyone know how we can get that pet age attribute and how we can increment it by 1?
I think one of the mentors taught me how to do that, but I forgot.
Anyone have an idea about that?
I think you need a +1.
+1? That's it. Yeah, there's something in between that. So we have pet age, and we're going to say plus equals 1. That's the increment operator, the plus equals.
Wait, what are you? Oh, so type that in the middle of menu options and main.
Yes, in between those two. Correct.
Pet. We have a question.
Mhm.
It's like, is it after we stop the game? Is it gonna refresh our age?
Yes, because when you start the game, it creates the pet dictionary up at the top. So it sets the age to 0, food to 0, and it empties everything else that we had at the start of the game. So every time you rerun it, it restarts the age. Okay.
Age plus equal 1.
Mhm.
Plus equal. Wait, what is even the point of this game? What is the point of this game anyway?
What? It's just to create and take care of a virtual pet. So you have options. You can get like a dog or cat or fish or something, and then you can feed them or play with certain toys. And
Yeah, but
yeah, it's just a very
I can't
basic.
see the extra choices because there's no sliding line for me to go.
You can see the extra choices. Where?
Like, I can't go horizontally. I can only go like.
Oh, are you trying to see my screen like here? This?
Like go yeah. Where is it in
This.
Python?
So we can either feed the pet, play with the pet, or get new toys for the pet.
Wait, does it cost money?
There's no money in this game.
I think.
So does anybody know? Oh yeah.
I think this would be much more funner if we had something that you don't have to make money, so they can buy toys.
Yeah, you could add that once we finish the basic part of the game. But does anybody know, see how we say if menu selection is equal to Q? What is this statement called where we have an if inside it?
I kind of forgot.
No worries.
If statement.
So this is going to be called, what?
If statement.
Yeah, that's correct. But what's the broader term? So there's like if statements, while statements. They all go into a certain category of statements. Do you know what that's called?
But I don't know statement.
It's okay. So these are all going to be called conditional statements because they only happen when there's a certain condition. Right? So if something is true, it'll do something. Otherwise, it'll do something different. So that's conditional statement. See here how it needs a certain condition to work. See, all of these have like the condition is keep playing is true, or the condition is menu selection is Q. Those are what makes it conditional statements. Does that make sense to everyone, or does anyone have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Sahasra or Benjamin, do you guys have questions?
No.
Okay. Sahasra, what about you?
No.
Okay. So that's where we are. We're incrementing the pet age, and after at the end of every day or we're incrementing their age every day for now. But we also want to print our stats for the pet. So we're going to create another function. It's going to be called print stats. What we can do is we'll put that under feed pet right here. Yeah, right under feed pet, we're going to call it print stats. So do you guys want to try defining that function? What do we have to write before the function name? What's always the keyword to define a function?
Um.
Okay, that's great. We use DEF to define the function, and we're gonna say print stat. That's what's gonna be our name of the function. DEF print stats, and then open and close parentheses, and then colon after that.
Wait, where are you?
I am right above where main is, right above that.
Main?
Uh-huh. Could you share your screen again? That way I can help you find where you have to go. Fine. Okay, so scroll down a little bit. Okay, wait, that's good. See where it says main game loop in red? Main game loop, yeah, right there. So press enter before the main game loop, so like this. Click on the hashtag and then press enter. Okay, and then press backspace once. Okay, and then press another enter. And then write DEF print stats. Here, right here, what I wrote.
Can you share screen?
Oh, yeah. So, share now. Here, print stats.
STHS.
STAS, yeah. And then open and close parentheses and then colon after that. Parentheses, colon, and then press enter. Okay. And we're going to print out, so we're going to let them know that we're printing out the stats. So we're going to say print stats. This is new for everyone, so make sure you follow them.
But does it have to be all uppercase?
No, it doesn't have to be, but it's just easier for us to see when the stats come up. Print stats. Okay, and after we print stats, we want to type their name, their type. We want to tell them how many toys they have, and we want to see what their food level is. So we're going to say print your, let's say, for example, if we had a dog called Goofy, we're going to say your dog Goofy is doing great. So how do we get the dog or the type attribute from pet?
Wait, just press enter again.
Yeah, after stats, we're going to press enter.
And print.
Yeah, print. We're going to say your and then space. Your space and then the plus sign. The plus sign goes outside of the quotes. Your space, end quote, and then plus.
Like that.
Yeah. And how do we get the type of the pet? which one of these attributes do we use here? Do we use name or type or age? Which one would we use? Anyone can feel free to answer.
These are options, so it might be many options.
Oh no, what I meant was if we're gonna find out if the pet is a dog or a cat or another animal, are we gonna check for their name or are we gonna check for their type?
Type.
Type, right? So we're gonna say back in stats, your pet type. So we're gonna say pet square bracket in quotes type and square bracket.
Wait, I can't see anything yet. Okay.
Scroll down to where you were in print stats. So keep scrolling down. Yeah, stats. Your, and then say plus pet, and then square bracket type.
Type. Like that.
One second, let me take a look.
Like that.
Your pet type, yeah. And make sure you have a space after the R, because we want to have a space. Yeah. Your pet type plus. And we also want to have their name too. So we're going to say plus. And we're going to say space. We're going to add an empty string. That way we have a space between them. And we're going to say your pet and an attribute name. You want to have a plus sign. And again, guys, do you remember what the plus sign was? Like what kind of operator that was? Anyone remember the name that we said? I also put it in the chat, in case you guys.
Yes, it starts with a C, right?
Yeah.
I still remember it starts with a C.
So in the chat I wrote it's concatenation. That's what it is when you combine strings with a plus. So that's just gonna be. Just keep that in mind for the quiz.
What's the quiz?
The quiz is going to be at the end of the class. It's just going to go over some of the things we talked about today. So like we talked about concatenation, the plus operator. We said that we talked about conditional statements, the if statements down here. And what else did we talk about? We also talked about strings, how you can't change them. I'll just do a really quick review with you guys right before we take the quiz as well. Just so that. Your pet. Okay, so William, before name, yeah, you need to have quotes, and then before the square bracket, you have to say pet, like your pet name. So see how you wrote pet and then type? You have to do the same for name. So pet name, and then no space between pet and the square bracket. So see this? There's no space between them. Yeah. So your pet name is doing great. So let's say like, your cat Fifi is doing great, and we'll have a space is doing great.
But then I have to make another one. Your one name is doing that.
Great. No, because they're not going to be doing bad because the owner's going to be taking care of them.
Is doing great, right?
Yeah. Sorry, what did you say, Sahasra?
No, sometimes they do a bad job at their pet.
Oh yeah, they do a bad job with the pets, and then their hunger level is going to go up too much because they're going to be really hungry if they're not getting fed.
What if we fed it too much?
when you feed it too much, we are gonna code for that. So for right now, we just said feed pet, but yeah.
Can I see the code again?
Yeah, sure.
Can I go get some water?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is everyone back or no? Okay, I'll give it a second.
Are you start coding yet?
No.
Okay, now where do we start?
Okay, you're back. Okay, so right now what we just finished was the line, your pet is doing great. And we're gonna print out how many toys they have. And we're gonna print out every single one of their toys.
Would you
And
put, like, it's doing great in the parentheses, we press enter?
yeah, after the close parentheses though. So here, and then we press enter.
Like that. Can you see my screen?
1 second, let me go to it. Your pet is doing great. Yep. Okay. And we'll probably finish out. Yeah, we'll finish out this function and then we'll get into the quiz maybe. So your pet is doing great. And we're gonna also tell them how many toys they have. So we're gonna say your pet, or say print your pet currently has.
Wait, oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, it's just right underneath the line that we just printed. So a new print statement, your pet currently has.
Your pet currently
It has what?
Has what? Okay. How do we get the number of toys? Does anybody know? So pet toys is an array, and to find out the length of an array, which is going to be the number of toys, we're going to say len, and the name of the array is pet toys. So this is going to be the length of the toy. So if they have 3 items in there, it's going to say that they have 3 toys. But we want it to be yeah.
The currently has a colon.
6.
Your pet currently has, and then outside of the quote have a plus sign. Yeah, say plus.
Yeah.
That's the concatenation operator. And then we say len pet toys. So that'll give us the length. Len, and then inside the parentheses, pet toys.
Len pet.
Pet, and then square bracket toys.
Well, I don't get it.
Okay, which part are you confused?
So toys need brackets?
Yes, because that's gonna be
Like
see
that?
at the top how we have a different category. We have like pet toys, right?
But do you just double colon or just one colon?
1 colon, you mean, or 1 quote?
No, the quote thingy, the 2 thingy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just like that. Sides.
Oh my god, like this, huh?
Yeah, len pet toys. Your pet has. Okay. And we're also gonna say, so right before the very last parentheses, right here, and then go back 1 space. Back 1 more space.
Here.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do space, and we're gonna say plus, and we're gonna write in quotes toys, and make sure there's a space before you write T.
Wait.
Yeah. Let me look at yours, Benjamin. Your pet has pet toys. Okay, perfect. And then after the parentheses, yeah, right there, you do plus, and then toys inside the quote. Make sure you have a space, and then you write toys.
Is this okay?
Let me look at it. Yeah. Your pet currently has that many toys. Sahasra, do you have that line? The pet toys one? Let me go back to it. Here, this one. So right under where you say your pet is doing great.
What happened to when you run it?
Don't run it yet because we haven't finished everything and I don't want you to get an error. We're gonna say print.
What is this for?
What is which part for?
Oh, here, the one I highlighted.
Let me look at your screen. Oh, those quotes are just for a comment. So see where you wrote author William and the date. Everything inside those green quotes is going to be a comment. So it won't be treated as code. It's just like a little note that the computer doesn't read.
Well, can we just delete all? But not the. You can just delete this. Like this part.
Don't delete the coding UTF-8 because that's actually kind of important. But you can say today's date instead of July 13th. Today's the 20th, so you can write July 20th.
You can move more to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
It makes a 69 form. I have 69 in the corner of the column.
Great. Okay. So your pet has toys. Do you have both of these lines, Sahasra? This one and the one after? Oh, did you get an error or something?
Let me see how this one is. Yeah, there's an error.
And guys, make sure you save your code just so that just go ahead and click File, Save. So up in the right-hand corner, File, because I think whenever you have a star next to your code, it means it hasn't been saved. So Benjamin, go ahead. In your code at the top left, it says File, like at the very top of your screen. Yeah, File, and say Save.
First one.
Save as.
Okay, you saved yours. Okay. Oh, wait. Say cancel.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah. File. Up in the top left-hand corner. And this is for I'm saying this for William. So up in the top left-hand corner of your screen.
As for me?
Yeah, for you, William. Top left corner, File, and Save. Yeah,
What
that one.
do?
Oh, not that one because you already wrote the name. So just say Save. Perfect. Okay. And let me take a look at Sahasra's. Okay, your pet currently has, and after has, Sahasra, after the colon, you have an extra colon. You need to put a quote instead of colon. So
Ooh,
right here,
me? Wait,
Sahasra.
so I'm okay?
Yeah, you're okay, William.
Well, when I run it,
And
something.
then you can delete the colon, Sahasra. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Like when I run it, is there something wrong? Like around the death?
What does it say is wrong? Define. Oh, because you haven't printed the menu options. It looks like you haven't printed them yet. See here up above where I think we might have done this earlier, but we have an entire function here. So you don't have anything written in there, which is why it's giving you an error.
This is unexpected and indented block.
Yeah, so go see where it says define print menu options. You can press OK. Just go to the line above. Yeah, right there. And then click enter.
I don't have a space here.
Or just press enter. Okay, yeah. And do you see my screen, like the 3 lines that we had typed?
Yeah.
So that's what you're gonna have to type. You're gonna type the option keys, print. These are your options, and for every key in option keys, we're gonna print a key. And once you're done typing that, I think that's probably where we're gonna stop for today because we have to take the quiz, and I'm just gonna review with you guys before we do take the quiz.
Menu options.
Yeah, option keys equals list.
Does it all have to be uppercase?
No. Here, I'll send it to you in the chat. I just sent it in the chat. And you can copy and paste it right back into your code. William.
Thanks.
Mhm.
See if it works. Like that.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, and
When I run it's not gonna say the anything else.
yeah, make sure you save it first.
I save again.
Yeah. Now try running it. We'll probably have to debug a bit next time too. Oh, get toys is going to be one word, no space. And oh wait, don't run it yet. Don't run it yet. Before get toys, you have to write DEF.
Here?
Yeah, on the left side. DEF get toys, and then you have to have an open and close parentheses after toys. After the blue text. Yeah, open and close parentheses, and then a colon. And then press enter. And say print or type print. Print, and then delete the space between the print and the parentheses, so no space between them. Okay, now go ahead and try running. How about Sahasra and Benjamin? What happens when you guys run it?
What?
Yeah, mine has errors.
Okay, let's see what the errors are.
Killing me.
Name option is not defined. Let's see where that is. Does it say what line? Line
Yes.
20.
Line what? There's 28.
Oh, so click on file.
It's this line, print option.
Oh, print option. Okay. Oh,
No.
it should be. One second. Let me look at it.
I have another error.
For option. Okay, so instead of options, because you know how you write for options in pet option, it should say for option, no S.
Options.
No. You delete the S and then go to the line above where you say for options. Yeah, and delete the S there. Okay, now let's see.
61.
Oh, and you have to delete, there's a lot of space between init pet and pet type.
What?
So how you write pet type up at the very top? It says pet type equals, and there's two quotes. And then there's like a huge space. Yeah, you can delete all of the extra space. Like there's a lot of empty lines. Yeah, all of that. Oh, init pet. Okay. And make sure there's no space between the word and the parentheses. So where you write init pet, make sure that there's no spaces at all between the T and the parentheses. Where you say DEF, like DEF init pet, and make sure that there's no spaces.
There is no spaces.
Oh, is there a space between the...
No, there's no space.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it just looked like that. Okay, now go ahead and try running it.
Any help?
Is that better?
I got another error.
Okay, let me see what your error is.
This unident does not match any other outer indent left.
Oh, okay.
Your dog.
The whole line is red.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, some of the functions we haven't finished yet, but we'll get to that definitely.
My cat.
If selection is equal to Q, what you have to do is where you say keep playing, go all the way. Yeah, click on the K and keep playing. Yeah, and then press backspace.
Where?
Me?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to William.
Backspace?
Yeah, keep pressing backspace, like all the way until it's in line with the Q.
Like that?
Yeah, keep pressing it.
Like that?
Oh, it's not going back anymore? Like, press the backspace one more time. Okay, now press enter. Okay, and then do the same with the lines below, like menu options and pet age. So click on the M in menu options. Yeah, press backspace. And then backspace again. Press enter. And click on the P in pet. Press backspace. Press enter. Now it should work, I think.
Do you think it's gonna have another error?
Let's see what's the error. Unindent does not match any outer indentation level. Oh, okay. See where you write if menu selection equals Q, press backspace, and then press enter. And then do the same for all of the lines below. Don't run it yet, because it won't work still. So see where you write keep playing, do the same thing for those lines as well. Keep playing.
Backspace?
Yeah, backspace and then enter. Yep, and then same for menu options and pet age.
This one?
Yeah.
Didn't we did that already?
Yeah, but you changed the indentation for the if, so we have to update all the other ones too. And then for pet age as well.
Like that?
Okay, yeah, now it should work, I think.
Another error.
Okay, so that works. And try typing one of the options, like cat or something. Dog, what would you like to name your dog? Okay, while you run through that, let me take a look at Sahasra's. Have you tried running yours, Sahasra?
Yes, and for some reason it says this is an invalid syntax.
Invalid. Okay. Can you run it again so I can see the error? Invalid syntax. What?
Yeah,
Oh, I see. You need so see how you write lens pet toys? It just has to be len, not lens. Sahasar, it's the line above where it says your pet currently has len pet toys. Yeah, and then take out the S, and then after the toys, after the square bracket, you need to have a closed parentheses. Okay, now it should work.
Oh, I remember when I did that. It said
yeah, it just said this for me.
Wait, what does it say for you?
It says trace back more recent code. Files the user.
Oh, it's because we haven't finished coding those functions yet, but
it says it's still an invalid syntax.
really?
So this thing won't work, huh? Won't work properly.
Why does it say that? Okay, let me just look through your code. Give me 1 second. Argument. Your currently has toys. Can you press an enter before the DEF main? Yeah, before DEF main, before the D, press enter. Okay, now try it.
Okay.
What?
Goody.
Do you already have main defined somewhere else?
I don't think so.
Hello.
Nope. I do not.
Maybe we can continue debugging next class. I think we're almost done. We just have to fix a few little errors. Just make sure you click File, Save. Everyone just remember to click File and Save.
Okay, I did that.
Okay. Benjamin, I just wanted to see how far were you able to get when you ran the code? Were you able to type in the name of your pet?
I only get to type in the name and the error just came.
Okay, I think we'll be able to fix that because our functions aren't like completely comprehensive. So, and then what we're gonna do for the last bit of class is we're gonna take our quiz 3, which is on the strings and conditional statements. So, just a quick review. I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see. A Chrome tab. Okay, can you guys see the slides that I'm sharing? It says review.
Okay.
Do you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys remember what it was called when we combined the strings?
It starts with a C, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, you typed it in the chat already.
Like concatenation.
Concatenation.
Concatenation. Oh.
That's correct. And which symbol did we use to combine the strings?
Plus
Plus
sign.
sign, right? Yay. Okay. And so, as I said before, strings are immutable, so that means they can't be changed. So you can't do like string plus equals. You can't do that. They just can't be changed. And the important word to remember is immutable. And do you guys remember what a conditional statement is?
It's a if and the.
Mm-hmm. It's any expression that evaluates to a true or false. So that's what the conditional statement is. And well, that was going to be at the start of class, but that was a quick little review of what we were doing. I'm going to send the quiz link, and you guys can turn off your cameras so that no one else can see what you're doing. So stop screen sharing. The only one who's screen sharing is Benjamin. So you can turn off your presentation or like turn off your screen sharing. That way you guys can individually take the quiz.
What?
I'm gonna stop. You have to stop your screen sharing.
Oh,
Yeah, otherwise people are gonna see your quiz.
there.
And at the top it should say quiz 3 strings and conditional statements, right? Everyone sees that?
Yes.
I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who just put their name? Did somebody put their name as 1, 2, 3?
No.
Hmm.
That must have been like a mistake then, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Sahasra's done. And Benjamin and William, you guys are still working on it, right?
Mhm.
Let me know if you have any questions as we go through the quiz. I can't give you the answers, but I can try to help you out if you need help.
Well, can you say it again on a computer?
If you have any questions while you're going through the quiz, if you just need help clarifying a question, I can help you with that. But just let me know.
Can you send the quiz link again?
Sure.
I think I know how to send it to myself. I know how to send it. Thanks. What? One translate between.
All right. Is everyone almost done with the quiz? I'm just gonna review the answers with everyone really quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Benjamin and William, just let me know when you're done.
Okay.
The one I really need help on is this question 5.
Which question?
Question 5.
Question 5. Let's take a look. Okay. Which of the following statements will not execute successfully? Okay. Are you able to narrow down your choices a little bit?
What does that mean?
Like, is there any of them that you know is not correct?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. I'll let you do your best guess on this one, and then I'll make sure to go over that answer with you guys.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, William. Okay, so one thing that I just wanted to go over, let's see. I think one of the harder ones for you guys was the last question. So, are you guys able to see what you got on the quiz? Like, are you able to see your results?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So scroll down to question 10. And so we have, what would be the result after executing the code if variable z is equal to 10. All right, so the code says if z is equal to 1, we print 1, 2, we print 2, 3, we print 3, and so on. What's the significance of the else statement? You guys, the else statement, what that's going to do is it's going to take care of any other condition. So if z is not equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, if it's any other number, then it's going to print none. So if it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or anything like that, it's going to print none. So since z was equal to 10, that would go into the else condition. So that's why it's going to print out none. Does that make sense, you guys? Because I think that one was the most missed question. Do you guys get why that would be none and not error, right? Yeah. And then what else was also okay? And one thing we got that one. That was the last question. And okay, and we talked about immutability. When a Python string is immutable, that means it can't be changed. So that's like im is not and mutable is change. So cannot be changed. So that's why the Python strings in question number 4, they can't be changed. And then finally, which one of them will not execute successfully? Okay, so what we always need to have in an if statement in question 5, if you guys want to scroll down there, you always have to have an indented bracket. So anything inside an if statement has to be indented unless they're all on the same line. That one, I can see how that kind of would have been hard for you guys, but if x equals true, and then if you have that on the next line, the print done, that has to be indented. Otherwise, they all have to be on the same line. So that's why C should have been the one that doesn't execute successfully because there's no indent, right? Are there any other questions that you guys didn't get the answer for? You can just either type it in the chat or say it if you need any other questions to be clarified. No questions?
No.
No, okay. So that's it for me today. Make sure you guys have your Python virtual pet game saved because we are going to use it. We're going to finish up next class. We are probably going to finish, I think we have like 2 more functions to write, get toys and feed pet. So we're going to do that. Oh, and we also have to finish the print stats function. So we have 3 more functions, but next class I think should be our last class for the pet simulator. So that's all I have for you guys today. So have a great evening, you guys.
Bye.
Hey, you too. Bye.